what's up guys? It's Ice with Top Ice Gaming. I am here with episode 3 of our Dungeon Defenders Let's Play. In this episode we will be doing Alchemical Laboratory, the 4th level in the game if you follow the normal campaign. It's also the first boss level. We will encounter a boss here and I'll show you guys how to beat him. Pretty simple boss, nothing too special. This level particularly is a pretty popular level for farming gear on insane and nightmare difficulties after you've attained a higher level, simply because there's no wyverns on this level and there is also no ogres. So you don't have to deal with any ogres, you don't have to deal with any wyverns, so it's pretty popular for farming on survival modes. I'm going to quickly check out the shop, see if there's anything I need. That's got a lot of poison damage. We'll go ahead and buy that and use it. Why not? Where is it? It's called Stocky Poisonous Nightmares. There it is. Alright, we will just click it over to Pro Mode and add a little bit more poison damage. We'll just do it twice because I don't want to give myself an unfair advantage. That only used like 8k mana, so I feel like that's not an unfair advantage. We'll just check it out. Cool, that'll help with the boss. Alright. So let's get into the Alchemical Laboratory. And we're going to do it on medium as well. A lot of people, when they hear it's a boss level, will want to kick it down to easy. Don't worry about it. The boss is not that hard at all, so you can keep it on medium if you're solo. If you've got 2 people, like if you've got yourself as a squire and maybe a buddy as a summoner, I bet you could even be doing leveling on hard difficulties. It'd be challenging, but I bet you could do it. So we're just going to gather up the mana. And for this one, we are going to kind of be building our defenses closer to the crystal, but we're also going to build some up there on those pedestals. 7 waves. There's also wave 7, and the boss comes out after you complete wave 7. Gives you a little warning saying, hey, the boss is about to show up, and then you just take care of it. Really easy. So we're going to set these up here, simply because if we put them here, it'll block the guys coming out of that door, and half the guys coming out of that door, all by this one right here. We're actually going to want to move it back more. The reason being is because you don't want it to be close enough that archers can stand here around the corner and shoot, because you want your harpoons that you're going to put behind it to be able to shoot guys. So just make sure you don't put it too far up, because then you're going to have archers hiding behind the corner there shooting the shit out of it the whole time. But not something really big to worry about. Same thing here, you don't want archers to be able to stand at the corner, so bring it back a little bit. And after you do this, you should have enough mana for 2 harpoons. Put the harpoons up here first, because there's going to be a lot more enemies coming up to this side. Put the harpoon sort of right about here in the corner-ish. That way you can put another one in front of it in the middle, because you're going to want to have 2 harpoons on each of these. And just pop down your harpoons and you can G it up. You can run around DPS if you want. I'm probably going to go up here a little bit and do a little bit of DPS to these guys way up at the top. Avoiding that guy. He's poison resistant too, he'd own me. Alright, we got an archer. Okay. And then we'll come down here and I'll show you guys that this stuff is going to hold. Ooh. There you go. Pro harpoons. Alright. And we'll just gather up the mana. And we'll come down here and we'll start putting harpoons at the back, I suppose. At this point, it doesn't really matter what order you want to build this in, because these back parts are not going to have that many guys coming to them anyway. So it's not like super crucial. For here, you're going to want to put your harpoon right about here. You want to put it back a little ways, again, so archers can't stand behind the corner right there and shoot it. And you're going to just put both the harpoons there. I need a little bit more mana to build the other harpoon, though. I don't know if I would use this build for survival at the higher difficulties. It's not a super secure build, but it's plenty good enough for this. It's really stable, but I guarantee it's not the best. There's definitely better builds out there. So if you're looking for a build for a survival, you're gonna have to look at another guide for that. I'm sorry. I will look around, and if I find one, I will go ahead and post a link to it in the description. So if you came here looking for a survival guide for Alchemical Laboratory, check the description before you head off, and there may be a link there to a good build. Okay. And we got 136. We'll grab this chest and make it enough to do 2 more harpoons, and then we will pop down our harpoons. Pop them as close to the other harpoons that you put down already as possible, and face them as straight as possible. Slowly inching it away so I can see how close I can get it. There we go. Alright. That's the main portions of this build. However, you can put more harpoons. I'll show you where I'm going to put more harpoons once I get enough mana for it. But if you have other characters, I would suggest popping down some monk auras right about here. An aura stack and an aura stack over here. Don't really need aura stacks in the back. Maybe a healing aura near your crystal. I don't know. But you could also do harpoons at the crystal here, facing inward, and those will help you when the boss comes out. That's what I'm going to personally do. I'll show you that in a little bit when the time comes. For now, we're just going to G it up and start this next portion of Alchemical Laboratory, Wave 4 out of 7. I'm going to come down here and chop up these guys a little bit. Try not to get hit so we can keep our experience bonus. Gather up some mana. Now you can swap out these spike blockades for bouncers, but I don't see it really being necessary, because these spike blockades do plenty of damage in themselves, and then knockback isn't really necessary because the harpoons can shoot through enemies and hit other enemies, so not a necessity for this level. Although most other levels you will see I get rid of spike blockades and put in bouncers just because the knockback is pretty amazing. But for the sake of this level, not necessary at all. Okay, for us, we are going to put a harpoon here facing, you want the edge of your yellow radius thing to be parallel with the rail on the step. That way it can shoot anything that's going to be going towards the steps as well. But still, it's not super crucial that you get it exactly perfect. And we're now at 60 out of 85 defense units. So the last thing we're going to do, just for a little bit of it, is we are going to pop down some stuff facing the crystal. Particularly right here. And on the other side of it. And these will shoot the boss. And that will help us take him out. 72 out of 85 will pop down. Another one here. 78 out of 85. We'll get one here. And that'll do it. That's the entire build that we're going to need. Then you can just spend your mana upgrading the stuff. Should be pretty secure. The archers are not going to be able to shoot your spike blockades until they're in range of your harpoons. You got a lot of DPS here for the boss. What these will ensure is that when you're killing the boss and performing the certain mechanic that you need to do for this boss, it'll make sure that these are still DPSing the boss at the same time. It'll just make it a whole lot quicker. Not necessary, but super helpful. Any extra DPS you can get on a boss is helpful, even if it's an easy boss like this. So, now that you guys have seen the entire build that I'm going to use, I'm going to go ahead and cut the video here. And I will come back once we're at the last wave and show you guys if I had to change anything or anything like that. And that'll do it for this video, so I will see you guys in a little bit once I'm at the last wave. Alright guys, we're back and the boss fight is just about to start. The build held up really amazingly. I don't think anything at all even took any damage. It doesn't look like it. But we just finished the wave and then the countdown clock came up, so the boss is about to start. La la la, we're just gonna wait on him to pop up finally. Ooh, we want that. Alright, here's his little intro scene, the giant demon lord or whatever his name is. Oh, it is Demon Lord, wow. Okay. And those coils right there that are lighting up, that's what you're gonna want to attack, not the boss himself. You're going to want to destroy those coils anytime they are lit up. And that's pretty much the entire boss mechanic, is just taking out those coils. And once all the coils are taken out, it does a little special attack type thing on him. Look how fast our harpoons are just DPSing the crap out of him. And there it is, that's it. Simple as that. Just tear up those coils and you'll be good. You can run around and pick up all the mana, and we should have, we leveled up to level 15 from Alchemical Laboratory. We can have someone slice and dice, that's cool. I love slice and dice. So fun. That's about it. He drops a bunch of big blue mana gems. I don't know how much they're worth. I think it ends up being worth like 5k, I think, at the end of it. Not a whole lot, but still, mana's mana. And we'll just grab that shit. And he also dropped us a piece of armor and a weapon, so we're going to check those out. There's the weapon he dropped us. That's got better stats for us. We are going to upgrade that a little bit. Yeah, that's good enough. Actually, we'll just upgrade it all the way. It only costs like 200k mana. Alright, we'll equip that, and I am not going to look through all my shit to figure out what gear he dropped for us. Alright, there we go. So that is the end of Let's Play Dungeon Defenders Episode 3. Alchemical Laboratory. We took out the boss. We are now level 15, and we will next episode be starting the levels where we will be defending 2 crystals. So at that point it gets a good deal more challenging, but also a good deal more exciting. So more challenge, more fun. more entertainment out of that. So, as always, remember to rate, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Let me know what kind of content you guys want to see in the future, and I will do my best to get that content out to you. Keep working on getting those 150 subscribers, and I will do that giveaway video that I promised you in the last Let's Play episode. And that'll just about do it, guys. Once again, remember to rate, comment, subscribe, let me know what you thought of the video, and thank you all so much for watching. I definitely appreciate it. Take care.